Nakita ko ngayon eh. Yun nga sana gagamitin ko, kaso interview mo yung hindi yung farm, bro.
Kasi more on history yun. History yun.
Pero maganda yung yung mga shot yung... Uy, nakalimutan ko sinong gawa ng vlog yun. Ganda.
Dami.
Kaso may copyright yung music niya. Hindi ko tuloy nagamit. Pero ganda yun.
Image ko, no? Tapos iba.
Ahannmisi from half court. Yes, sir!
40-39, Miko.
Ahannmisi from half court. Yes, sir!
40-39, Miko.
He knew what he was doing. Ahannmisi launching it right at half court.
Yes sir! Sa ating edisyon ng PBA Prospect, atin namang kilalanin ang isa sa mga deadliest shooter sa college basketball dito sa Pilipinas. Yan ay walang iba kundi si JERRICK AHANMISI, ang nakababatang kapatid ng PBA player na si Maverick. Si JERRICK ay produkto ng Village Christian High School. Since ang kanyang kapatid ay naglalaro ng pro basketball na ni JERRICK na dito na rin maglaro ng college basketball. Nag-try out sa mga ipalad itong tatlong eskwelahan na nabanggit ko. Ni isa ay walang kumuha kay JERRICK. Matapos ang ilang buwan, sinubukang mag-tryout sa San Marcelino base squad at doon nakitaan ng malaking potensyal ng Adamson head coach na si Franz Pumaren. At hindi naman nagkamali ang Adamson Falcons sa pagpili kay Jerrick dahil sa kanyang UAAP debut. Pinangunahan niya ang Adamson nang talunin nila ang UP 104-85. Umiscore lang naman si Jerrick ng 28 points at 6 dyan mula beyond the arc. Fast forward tayo mga sir, ngayong year 2020 at sa naudlot na UAAP Season 83, eto na sana ang huling taon ni Jerrick sa Adamson. Pero dahil sa pandemic, malaki ang posibilidad na hindi na natin makita pang maglaro si Jerrick sa UAAP. Pero malaki rin ang posibilidad na itong si Jerrick Ahanmisi mag-apply na sa PBA draft sa susunod na taon. Ito din naman kasi ang main goal ni Jerrick, ang makapaglaro ng pro basketball sa Philippine Basketball Association. At para sa akin, sariling opinion ko lamang mga sir, si Jerrick ay one of those guys sa UAAP na hinug na para sa PBA. Bukod sa kanyang excellent outside shooting, mataas ang kanyang basketball IQ. Kung inyo nga pong matatandaan, si Ren Ritualo, one of the best shooter sa history ng basketball sa Pilipinas. Nakahana yan sa pangalan nila Alan Kaydik, Jimmy Alapag. Medyo parang ganyan po si Jerrick na flashy. Ang susubok lang talaga kay Jerrick pag akit niya sa PBA yung physicality na isa sa kanyang mga na-expose na kahinaan nung siya ay nasa college. But anyways, ang balita po natin sobrang bait ng bata na to. Down to earth, hardworking, kaya kung ipagpapatuloy niya yan, talagang may puwang si Jerrick Ahanmisi sa PBA. Ako nga Plus Kino at welcome sa aking channel from the sideline.
Jersey swap eh.
Kickstart, no? Kickstart pala pwede. Dinig.
Titignan ko yung live mo, tignan ko yung live mo.
Okay na yun sa'yo bro. Bro, Nash na yung tana.
Thank you. Pasensya ka na, hindi ko pa maano eh.
Okay na yun sa'yo bro. Bro, Nash na yung tana.
Ago, Ahmisi from half court. Yes, sir!
40-39, Miko.
He knew what he was doing. Ahmisi launching it right at half court.
Yes sir! Sa ating edisyon ng PBA Prospect, atin namang kilalanin ang isa sa mga deadliest shooter sa college basketball dito sa Pilipinas. Yan ay walang iba kundi si Jerrick Ahanmisi, ang nakababatang kapatid ng PBA player na si Maverick. Si Jerrick ay produkto ng Village Christian High School. Since ang kanyang kapatid ay naglalaro ng pro basketball dito sa Pilipinas, taong 2015 napagdesisyonan ni Jerrick na dito na rin maglaro ng college basketball. Nag-try out sa mga eskwelahang Ateneo, Lasal at NU. Sa kasamaang palad, itong tatlong eskwelahan na nabanggit ko, ni isa walang kumuha kay Jerrick. Matapos ang ilang buwan, sinubukang mag-try out sa San Marcelino base squad at doon nakitaan ng malaking potensyal ng Adamson head coach na si Franz Pumaren. At hindi naman nagkamali ang Adamson Falcons sa pagpili kay Jerrick dahil sa kanyang UAAP debut. Pinangunahan niya ang Adamson nang talunin nila ang UP 104-85. Umiscore lang naman si Jerrick ng 28 points at 6 dyan mula beyond the arc. Fast forward tayo mga sir, ngayong year 2020 at sa naudlot na UAAP Season 83, eto na sana ang huling taon ni Jerrick sa Adamson. Pero dahil sa pandemic, malaki ang posibilidad na hindi na natin makita pang maglaro si Jerrick sa UAAP. Pero malaki rin ang posibilidad na itong si JERRICK AHANMISI mag-apply na sa PBA draft sa susunod na taon. Ito din naman kasi ang main goal ni JERRICK, ang makapaglaro ng pro basketball sa Philippine Basketball Association. At para sa akin, sariling opinion ko lamang mga sir, si JERRICK ay one of those guys sa UAAP na hinug na para sa PBA. Bukod sa kanyang excellent outside shooting, mataas ang kanyang basketball IQ. Kung inyo nga pong matatandaan, si Renren Ritualo, one of the best shooter sa history ng basketball sa Pilipinas. Nakahana yan sa pangalan nila Alan Kaydik, Jimmy Alapag. Medyo parang ganyan po si JERRICK na flashy. Ang susubok lang talaga kay JERRICK pag akit niya sa PBA yung physicality na isa sa kanyang mga na-expose na kahinaan nung siya ay nasa college. But anyways, ang balita po natin sobrang bait ng bata na to. Down to earth, hardworking, kaya kung ipagpapatuloy niya yan, talagang may puwang si JERRICK AHANMISI sa PBA. Ako nga Plus Kino at welcome sa aking channel from the sideline.
Ahannmisi from half court. Yes, sir!
40-39, Miko.
He knew what he was doing. Ahannmisi launching it right at half court.
Yes sir! Sa ating edisyon ng PBA Prospect, atin namang kilalanin ang isa sa mga deadliest shooter sa college basketball dito sa Pilipinas. Yan ay walang iba kundi si JERRICK AHANMISI, ang nakababatang kapatid ng PBA player na si Maverick. Si JERRICK ay produkto ng Village Christian High School. Since ang kanyang kapatid ay naglalaro ng pro basketball dito sa Pilipinas, taong 2015 na pagdesisyonan ni JERRICK na dito na rin maglaro ng college basketball. Nag-tryout sa mga eskwelahang Ateneo, LaSalle at NU. Sa kasamaang palad, itong tatlong eskwelahan na nabanggit ko, ni isa walang kumuha kay JERRICK. Matapos ang ilang buwan, sinubukang mag-tryout sa San Marcelino Base Squad at doon nakitaan ng malaking potensyal. Di naman nagkamali ang Adamson Falcons sa pagpili kay JERRICK dahil sa kanyang UAAP debut. Pinangunahan niya ang Adamson nang talunin nila ang UP 104-85. Umiscore lang naman si JERRICK ng 28 points at 6 dyan mula beyond the arc. Fast forward tayo mga sir, ngayong year 2020 at sa naudlot na UAAP Season 83, eto na sana ang huling taon ni JERRICK sa Adamson. Pero dahil sa pandemic, malaki ang posibilidad na hindi na natin makita pang maglaro si JERRICK sa UAAP. Pero malaki rin ang posibilidad na itong si JERRICK AHANMISI mag-apply na sa PBA draft sa susunod na taon. Ito din naman kasi ang main goal ni JERRICK, ang makapaglaro ng pro basketball sa Philippine Basketball Association. At para sa akin, sariling opinion ko lamang mga sir, si JERRICK ay one of those guys sa UAAP na hinug na para sa PBA. Bukod sa kanyang excellent outside shooting, mataas ang kanyang basketball IQ. Kung inyo nga pong matatanda,
Ayun, magandang gabi sa aming mga viewers sa Last 2 Minutes Podcast. Kumusta kayong lahat?
Nakano pala yung mic ko.
Ito bagong-bago. Kung meron kayong TikTok, naka-live rin tayo sa D-Sports TV sa TikTok.
Yun, follow nyo si Brody Sports sa kanyang TikTok account.
Tsaka tumatanggap kami ng gifts. Salamat.
Naka-ano pala ako kanina, naka-mute. Ay, magandang gabi po sa ating mga viewers dito sa Last 2 Minutes Podcast Episode 11. At nandito po tayo sa aking channel From the Sideline. At syempre kasama ko ang aking mga kapatid sa Last 2 Minutes Podcast, D-Sports TV, Nash Basketball TV, Sports Icon PH at Boleros Lifestyle. At ayun, no, in 5 minutes papasok na si Jerrick Ahanmisi. At kung meron kayong gustong itanong sa kanya, paki-comment na lamang po dito at susubukan po nating basahin yan. At inuulit ko lang, kanina nakamute pala ako. Shoutout kay I am Rose Mendoza, kay Ate Rose. Number 1 fan yan ng Magnolia Hotshots. At yun, wait lang po kayo mga sir. At Kuya Koy, shoutout sa iyo. Singaling TV, Eldridge Villanueva. At sa lahat ng ating Steve Gaming at sa lahat ng ating masugid na ano tawag dito? Viewers.
Taga-subaybay.
So, ayun, at maraming salamat po sa inyo. At sa aking mga kapatid dito sa Last 2 Minutes Podcast, kung hindi pa kayo nakakapag-subscribe sa kanila, so this is the time na i-subscribe nyo po ang aking mga nagwagwapuhang, nagmamatsuhang malalandi na mga kasama
Lahat
ko dito
tayo
sa Last 2
ay
Minutes Podcast. Anytime no, papasok na si Jerrick Ahanmisi at nag-confirm na siya sa ating message. Ayun, at dudugo na naman ang ilong namin dito, no, dahil English to.
Pero feeling ko marami nag-aabang dito kay Sir Jerrick Ahanmisi.
Dami.
Bilang magiging membro ng Manila Classico.
Magnolia Hotshots, number 2 to, no? Pangalawa sa pinakamaraming fans sa PBA, no? At isa to sa mga koponan na talagang inaabangan ng mga basketball fans. So hindi tayo magtataka kung bakit marami tayong mga viewers ngayon at karamihan dito puro Magnolia Hotshots fan. Binabati ka ng ng number 1 fan mo, ang bumuo ng Vice President pala to ng Boleros Nation, si Kuya Koy.
Yan. Magandang gabi sa iyo, Kuya Koy. Salamat. Sali ka sa mga susunod naming mga pakulo para mananalo ka.
Shoutout muna mga bro sa sa viewers ko, Riela Pines, tsaka Gerald Implica. Shoutout sa inyo.
Shoutout din kay Gerald Manglo, naka-anim na siya, no? Pasensya na sir, hindi ko nababasa kaagad. Mukhang sa palagay nyo, sa mga fans ng Magnolia Hotshots, ano ba? Gusto nyo bang i-keep ito si Jerrick Ahanmisi o gusto nyo i-trade?
Bakit naman i-keep? Bakit ganyan mga tayo, hindi na may trade yan. Feeling ko talagang
actually para sa akin, kailangan din talaga siya ng hotshots. Kasi kulang nga sila sa firepower eh. Ang sa mga backcourt nila, talagang si Paulie lang talaga yung medyo consistent. Tapos si Mark Baroka, more on inconsistent. So, Jerrick Ahanmisi, magandang addition to para sa Magnolia
pick up
Hotshots. Considering na na shooter to, outside gunner, napaka-deadly nito. Strict shooter to nung sa Adamson. Once na makashoot to, mahirap ng pigilan. Dire-diretso na.
magkaiba sila ng laro ng kapatid niya, no? Talaga to, scorer talaga, shooter type eh.
Meron nanonood dito na mga tiga Adamson. So, ADU represent. At shoutout kay Vanji Gutierrez, Oralisa Voncard, Edgardo Torres, Oralisa Voncard. Ulit ko lang uli, no? So, yun. At kayo mga kapatid, baka meron kayong gustong shoutout. Medyo hintay-hintay lang po tayo ng konti, no? Nag-confirm naman na si Jerrick.
backup ni ano to, no? Dindo Kumarin pag nagkataon.
Ayan, nandito na siya. He's here, he's here.
Ay, ito na. Bolero, ikaw na mag introduction.
So hi to all our viewers. Good evening again. Welcome to the 11th episode of our podcast, which is the last 2 minutes podcast, and we are we already have a lot of viewers right now, and they are actually waiting for our guest. And thank you for um, guesting on our show, none other than the King Falcon himself and the newly drafted JERRICK Ahannmisi. Sir, thank you so much for guesting in our show. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you guys for having me on your guys' show. I'm excited.
Thank you so much. By the way, I'm your ultimate bolero from Bolero's Lifestyle. Boleros Nation, what's up?
IMB Sports TV. Kumusta kayo mga kabalero?
I'm Kino from the sideline. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
Kamusta mga idol? This is Nash, Basketball TV. Shout out kay Rowena Oliveros na nanonood ng ating.
Hey, what's up sa inyo mga katatak? This is Sports Icon PH.
Yes, hello. How can we address you, Sir JERRICK? JERRICK only, or anything will do?
Yeah, anything is fine. Jay, no matter.
Jay, all right. So Jay, let's just treat it as like we're talking to a friend. So basically, how are you right now during the pandemic?
I'm good. I'm good. I already had a couple practices with Magnolia, and I'm just getting used to being around the new teammates and new coaches and new system and everything. So having a good time playing basketball.
All right, congratulations to you with that. I know that Magnolia has a ton of fan base, so they're actually one of the most popular teams in the PBA right now, and I'm sure they'll love you for sure. So before we go to your draft and let's just go back to your journey. How did you start playing basketball? When did you fell in love with the game?
For me, I started playing basketball. Started playing basketball seriously probably when I was maybe like eight years old only. But I've always had a basketball like next to me or beside me or somewhere around me ever since I've been 3 years old. My parents always kept like a little stuffed basketball in my crib, or they would also have like a little hoop for me and my brother to shoot on whenever we got around the house. So, basketball has been around me my entire life, especially from my mom's side. My mom's side loves basketball. They love the Los Angeles Lakers. They love Kobe Bryant. So every chance we get, we always try to come together and watch all the Laker games if we can. So, yeah, it's basketball has been around me my entire life.
Laker fan for sure, and you literally grew up with basketball. The Filipino side of the family is from your mom's, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Did you grew up with the Filipino culture?
Yeah, most of it. I mean, I used to when I'm usually back home. I'm usually around my mom's side, my Filipino side, most of the time. I'm usually hanging out with them most of the time. Usually, going to parties and like having a lot of get-togethers and family get-togethers all the time. So, yeah, I would say I'm mostly around my Filipino side, so I know most of the culture.
Oh, pretty awesome, right? So let's now go back to your UAAP days. Which is the most memorable game or memorable moment you had in your playing career for Adamson Falcons?
There's a lot of memories that I could actually remember, but I'll tell you a couple. So my very first game in the UAAP, when I was still just like a rookie to the UAAP, rookie to college basketball, and we were playing against UP, and like I said, it was my very first game. It was very nerve-wracking, but I just couldn't wait to get out on the court and play for all the fans and everything. So that's definitely one memory. And another memory would be, even though it's a terrible memory, it was playing against UP again in the playoffs. I think it was game 2, and it was at Araneta, and there was like 22 or 23,000 people in the arena. And even though we lost, it was still like, it was like a movie. It was like I was playing in a movie. There were so many people, so much excitement, so much. It was so loud. You couldn't hear your teammates on the court. You couldn't hear coaches on the sidelines. It was just it was a great game, and it was a great memory to have for sure.
For sure, it's really a college atmosphere, is a different kind of stuff, right? So it's
Yeah.
really fantastic. So let's move forward, sports icon.
Hi, Jerrick. This is Sports Icon. What's up? So, do you have any rituals that you must perform before a game and why?
A ritual. I don't really have like anything, specific. Really, I just feel like I, just try to get to the arena or venue early, like an hour or an hour and a half early, and get into my stretching routine, and before we have like a team meeting or something. So not really like a fancy ritual where I'm always eating, like somebody's eating candy or something, or somebody has to have some type of food before a game. No, not me. I'm just like a simple guy, and try to get my mindset ready to listen to some music maybe, and just try to get my mind right for the game.
Okay, so that's great. So next, Nash.
Thank you, Sports Icon. Hi, Jerrick. This is Nash. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm excited to interview you. Actually, this is my first question. Quite difficult for other players that we have already interviewed here. Who are your top 5 NBA players of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah, all time.
Oh man.
It's hard, man.
Well, for me, because I'm a Lakers fan, so Kobe has to be number 1, of course, always. And then next would be probably Michael Jordan for sure. Number 3 would probably be man. Oh wow.
Come on, man.
There's so many good players that I used to watch too, so it's hard to pick. So Kobe, Michael, I'll just put LeBron there as number 3. Magic Johnson, number 4, and then number 5 would probably be. I'll just put Larry Bird.
Larry Bird. You don't have any big man on your mind? A lot of guards. That's a lot of firepower and offense and defense. Speaking of Lakers, my next question. Given a chance that the LA Lakers will face the Brooklyn Nets in the finals, take note, a healthy and complete roster, who do you think will win the championship and why?
For me, because I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm always gonna say the Lakers. I'm not gonna say any other team.
Come on, man.
So, for me, I would definitely say the Lakers. Why? I would think because they have a good team. They have a good system. They got a good coach as well. Steve Nash is still just a first-year coach, right? So, even though he does have experience in playing, it's completely different from coaching, So, if he makes it to the finals or the playoffs, it'll be his first time coaching superstar players in, that's all those types of atmospheres. And with the Lakers, they have players already that have played in the finals many times. Well, Anthony Davis has played it in one time now. And LeBron has a lot of experience in the playoffs and in finals experiences also. And they also have a good head coach who's had a lot of experience with a lot of different players and a lot of playoff runs and, just a lot of coaching experience. So I think the Lakers will pull out. Maybe it'll probably go game 7, though.
Game
for sure.
7. Oh, yeah. Definitely wait that. And if that happened, we're requesting you to guest here again and let's talk about that.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, no
From
problem.
the sideline, from the sideline.
Hi, Jerrick. Good evening. I'm Kino from the sideline.
I think he's muted.
You're in mute from the sideline.
Hi, Sir Jerrick. Good evening. I'm Kino from the sideline.
Good evening, sir.
This is my first question to you. Let's go back to the PBA draft. Are you surprised when Coach Chito Victorero called your name at number 10? What did you feel?
I was surprised too, a little bit, but I was like surprised and happy at the same time that I got picked by a good organization, a good team, a team with a lot of vets that actually have a lot of experience that I can learn from. So when I heard my name get called, it was definitely a shock, but it was also an explosion of happiness and joy and, a sign of relief as well that, you get picked in the PBA draft. So I'm definitely happy to be chosen by Magnolia and by Coach Cheeto and just the whole organization.
Actually, I'm also one of those guys who got surprised when Magnolia Hotshots picked you at number 10 because we know that Magnolia Hotshots need a big man. But like what Coach Chito said, the talent you have at the talent you have, it's difficult to pass. And I think at number 10, the best available talent right there is JERRICK AHANMISI, and that is you. And that's my first question to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Sir Jerry. Follow-up question for Sir Kino from the sideline. What do you believe you can bring to the Magnolia team?
What I believe I can bring, I think I can bring some of the youth energy that I'm coming from college, coming from UAP. I think I can bring that energy. I think I can bring, my shooting, of course. I'm still going to be working on that, maybe extending my range, learning how to create my own shot within like difficult situations, learning how to score over bigger people, of course. And also bringing, my basketball IQ as well, trying to help how good I can read different types of offenses, different types of defenses. So hopefully the coaches and the staff will be able to see that in me and give me the opportunity.
Okay, that's interesting. So I'm ready to watch you in Manila Classico. Manila Classico if ever Ginebra will go match against Magnolia team.
Yeah.
So next, Bolero's lifestyle.
All right, for sure you'll bring the firepower. I've seen you play in college. You're the street shooter. Now you've already told us that you've been through the practice. What are your expectations, and who were you surprised that that you saw a player that you saw personally, and you said that he is really damn good?
I mean, I wasn't really surprised by anybody because I've already been watching the PBA and like all the teams for a while now because my brother's in the PBA. So, I'm going to watch most of the teams play. But when I went to the first two practices actually, they were all just like I expected, really good team, really good offense, really good coaching staff, really good, system that they have over there. And they also show me. And it's just really it's gonna be really fun for me to learn. I'm gonna take my time in learning, take my time learning from the vets, of course, and like I said, hopefully the staff gives me an opportunity to showcase my skills.
Thank you. With that kind of attitude, we'll root for you for sure, and I know that you'll succeed in the PBA.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Okay, so Jerrick, watch you in Adamson University. So here's my question. So why you will be a better pro than college player?
Ooh, yeah, that's a good question. I think that I'm gonna be a better pro than a college basketball player, because when I was in college, there's a lot of different things that you learn. You don't really learn how to, take your time in certain situations, learn to go full speed ahead. Just attack the basket as much as you can, shoot the ball as much as you can. Even though it's a bad shot, you'll still be able to, just shoot the ball. But in the pros, I think something that I'm gonna learn, especially from the vets at Magnolia, is how to pick and read where you can get your open shots and how you can score besides playing offense. You can score off of playing defense as well. And I think being a pro will just teach me how to be more disciplined in my work ethic, taking care of my body, taking care of what I need, or scheduling everything so that I have everything, like time management, so that I know what part of the things and what part of the day I can use, how much time I can use to, and yeah, those are basically it.
So thank you for the answer. So next from the sideline.
Hi, Jerrick. I'm Kino again. Sorry. Mute. Hi, Jerrick. I'm Kino again.
Yeah, so
You are set to fight for your minutes with the loaded Magnolia Hotshots backcourt. Gio Lalon is there, Paulie is there, Justin Melton is there, Mark Baroka is there. Are you prepared for this?
yeah, I think I'm prepared for it. Like I said, I'm just gonna take my time. It's only my first year. It's for me, I believe that my first couple years in the PBA are gonna be something that can teach me a lot of patience. It can teach me a lot of things from the vets as well. It's going to be like a time frame for me to learn from people who have been in the PBA already for a good amount of time. And then once I get into my third or fourth year, then that's when maybe I'll be able to get more minutes and play as much as I can. So I'm not expecting to play like a whole game or something, or not even like half a game. Just just to get enough time to learn and to showcase my skills as I go along.
Okay, yeah. Coach Chito said you might be the best shooter in this draft class. Now I have a situational question for you. Fourth quarter, last 5 seconds. No timeout. Your team down by 2. You have the ball and open for a shot beyond the arc. But Paulie was open too at the right corner. What will you do? You will take the last shot or you will pass the ball to Paul?
Wait, so both of us are open?
Yes, sir.
If both of us are open, I'll take the shot because I'm open too. I'm open too. But if I have the ball and then somebody's gonna come run at me and Paul's still open in the corner, then I'm gonna pass it to Paul so that he can take the shot too.
But I think shots. Also, the coaching staff will trust you to take that shots because we all know that you are a deadly shooter. We watched you from the college in Adams
Yeah.
side. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Eric, this is Nash again. This is quite more interesting question in the PBA. Top 3 PBA players matchup you are looking forward to.
You said players I'm looking forward to play or to match up against.
Yeah, guys like Stan Pringle or who else?
Yeah, definitely one of them is Stan Pringle for sure. He got MVP of the conference last year, so like who wouldn't want to play against him, right? And then also LA Tenorio as well. Everybody knows who he is. Everybody knows what he's done already in the PBA, how many championships he's won, how many MVPs he's won, and how much good of a leader he is on the court. So definitely LA. And besides my brother, one more would be who else? There's one more. I wanted to say Paul Lee, but I'm on his team, so I can't say Paul Lee. In practice, yeah, in practice. But besides probably be dang. Those were like my top 3: Stanley, LA, and Paul.
All right, that's fine. Another question: are we expecting that you will provide an immediate impact in the PBA?
I think you guys can expect me to provide whatever the coach or the team needs for me to provide, whether that's scoring or playing defense. You know, whatever the coach asks me to do, whatever the coach needs me to do in certain times of the game, I think I'll be there to be able to provide that. And I'm going to be ready to go whenever, whatever part of the game and wherever they need it.
Good to hear that. Now let's go to the questions from viewers. I'll take first. Question is from Chuvalon Martinez. What is your jersey number? What will you wear in Magnolia Hotshots?
Oh man. Oh, because I can't choose number 2 because Justin has it. Right. So I think I might choose because they don't have a number 5. And it's the closest number to 2. And that's also the day of me and my girlfriend's anniversary. So why not choose number 5, right? It's a lucky number. It's a lucky number.
Yeah. It's a lucky number for sure.
Exactly. So yeah, probably number 5.
Okay. Any questions from your subscribers, bro?
Yes, how about you, bro Kino? From your viewers?
This question is from Yoni Barona. Are you excited to play against Barangay Ginebra, Manila Clasico?
Yes, of course I'm excited to play against them. Everybody was thinking that I was gonna go to their team during the draft, and I'm pretty sure everybody expected me to be there by now. But since that I'm not, and I'm still on a good, team and good organization, I'm definitely gonna be ready, and hopefully we can give you guys another Manila Classical game.
And another question from Pinoy Sports Talk. Who is the Filipino basketball player you look up the most? Except your brother Maverick.
Except my brother. Okay. Definitely Paul Lee. When my brother got drafted to Rain or Shine, Paul Lee was still there, and I always used to go to their practices. And Paul Lee and Gabe Norwood were two of the people that I would always talk to the most, just about college basketball or PBA basketball or just like life in general. There were always people that you can always go up to. Two of the most humble people that I've actually met in the PBA, and I'm ready to learn a lot from Paul Lee for sure. I know he's gonna help me out as much as he can, and I know he's gonna guide me in the right direction over there at Magnolia. So definitely Paul Lee.
Speaking of Paulie, your brother Maverick won a championship with Paulie. And what do you think for you? It will happen also with you in Magnolia Hotshots? What do you think?
I mean, I hope so. That's the goal for every season, right? So it's definitely something to think about. It's definitely something to work towards for sure this season. And I'm gonna do.
So
Sounds like true kuya. Thank you.
one question.
I think that we're gonna be a good team. We're definitely gonna be a problem to most of the teams in the PBA. And I mean, I would definitely bet on us because I think we'll be a hardworking team. We're gonna be a team that is not gonna give up too easily. So I would definitely bet on us for sure.
For real. Now, we do actually have, before we go to our finale question, we do have a segment which is called The Memories, and it will be conducted by my brother, D Sports TV.
Hi, J Manny. Hi, Jerrick.
Hello.
So we're going back in time. We're going to show you some photos or videos, and we would like to know more about it.
Okay.
So for the first picture, this one, this is a TikTok
Not the
upload
team.
with your brother. So we would like to know, how close are you with your brother?
I think we're pretty close. As you guys can see, we're always doing a lot of TikTok dances together, and ever since I've been out here in the Philippines, I've lived with my brother, so we have a really good relationship. We have a really honest relationship as well. We do a lot of things together, as you guys can see, doing dances together and stuff, and even just going out to hang out and stuff. So yeah, our relationship's really close.
And for the next picture,
Oh my
I saw this picture online, and you played with Village Christian. So how was it playing for them?
It was definitely different because it was a private school, so it was a pretty small school. Not many people knew about us. Not many people knew where we even came from. So. And my first year at Village, we won a state championship. And then my junior and senior year, I think we won back-to-back CIF championships. So we definitely put that school like on the map for athletes and basketball players to go and play for the school. It was really fun. It's definitely something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life, actually.
That is a nice memory. And this one, this is an upset win against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. The Adamson University Soaring Falcons actually won against the Ateneo with a close win, 74-70. What can you remember on this game? I think you were the top scorer on this game with scoring 23 points.
Something I remember is actually another picture. I don't know if you have it, but it's a picture of me when I was putting my hands up when I made a three. I made a three, and then I put my hands up to signal a three. And then in the picture in front of me, you can see the whole Adamson crowd standing up, putting their hands up as well. And also, the half-court shot that I made during that game. That's another memory that's gonna stick with me for a long time as well.
What did you eat for breakfast during that day? And you almost your shots almost went in.
I don't remember, but it was probably something that my girlfriend cooked for sure. Because before every game, she would always cook something for me. for breakfast or for lunch or whatever, she would always make sure that I'm eating something before I actually go to the arena and play, so that she makes sure that I have a lot of energy. You know, I'm ready to play, ready to go, and everything. So, shoot, I don't know. She makes me eat a lot of stuff before the
So
game.
that is credits to your girlfriend. I think this is
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the huge steps that you had. So what can you remember during this game?
Oh man. Oh,
Or can you have, if you can go back in time, what will you do better or to change the outcome? Is there anything you can do to change the outcome?
to stay on the court when I got cramps, because I got when I went to the basket, right, and they called a foul, but they didn't count my and one basket against Bright Equity. I don't know why they didn't count the and one basket, but yeah, that, and then after I made the and one basket, I got cramps. I should have, if I would go back, I would get up faster to go shoot my free throws, so that you know, like our team's chances would be in my hands. I would have the responsibility to making those free throws, because I think if we made those free throws, we would be up by like 3 or 4 points or something like that with like a minute left. So I would definitely change that. Definitely went back and stayed in the game as long as I could.
Yeah, and for sure that could have changed the outcome. And for this video, this is the PBA
God.
draft. So, do you have any expectations coming to the draft? And how is the experience having it via Zoom instead of actually going to the venue?
I feel like it's different, but I think it's still kind of the same. You know, it's still nerve-wracking to just be sitting there, you know, waiting for your name to be called by a team. Even though, you know, maybe even if I didn't know I was going to go in the first round or third round or last round or whatever, you know, it's still nerve-wracking to know, to just sit there and literally just wait for your name to be called by any team. But once your name is actually called by a team, you know, it's just a burst of joy, a burst of happiness, and it's definitely, you know, an unbelievable and surreal feeling. Oh my God. Unbelievable and surreal feeling to have. And it's definitely been a memory that I'm going to remember forever.
And for the last picture, your first practice with the Magnolia Hotshots.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for that. That's it for the D memories.
Thank you, bro.
Boleros lifestyle.
It was a wonderful segment that we had. So basically, we went back through time with that. But for my finale question, would you please describe yourself in one word and why?
One word?
Yep.
Oh man. One word to describe myself. I would probably say, for myself, outgoing. I think I would say that because usually when I'm really comfortable around people, when I'm comfortable around people that I know, comfortable around people that I've been with for a long time already, I feel like I'm really, you know, exciting to be around. I'm really humorous to be around as well. It's really fun to be around. And I usually I like making people smile a lot. You know, like to see people's smiles on their faces, whether they're having a really nice day or a really bad day. It's always nice to see other people smile. So yeah, that one word for me would definitely be outgoing.
That's perfect. And the spreading positivity, right?
Yep, exactly.
Hi, Jerrick. Before going to my last question, first of all, I would like to say thank you again for giving us opportunity for having you here. Though we are only a group of small YouTubers, you gave us opportunity. Thank you, Sir Jerrick.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me on your podcast. Cool.
Are you excited to play? With Calvin Abueva?
Yes, I am.
Did you see him in the
Yes,
practice?
I'm actually. No, I haven't seen him in practice yet because we usually have two groups, and I'm usually in the other group where he's not there yet. So hopefully, maybe one of these days, maybe next week, the week after that, I'll be able to see everybody on the team.
Okay. This is my last question. Most consecutive three-point field goal in a quarter in the PBA is 9. Set by Alan K. Dick, Ren Ritwalo, and Von Pesuman. Do you see yourself breaking this record in the future? 9 consecutive three-point field goal in a quarter.
The most that I've made in a quarter. That's in a quarter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
9.
this is in the
I
board.
think you can do it.
Oh, jeez. In a quarter? I think I'll be able to get it. That's gonna be hard though. That's gonna be really hard because the most threes that I've made just like in a game was 8. So having to make at least 5 in one quarter is a lot. So I'm going to keep practicing. Of course, I'm going to keep working on my shot, try to make it as consistent as possible. And hopefully you guys will see one game if I get really, really hot, we'll see.
To be honest, I'm expecting that. I will tell to Coach Chito. I will tell to Coach Chito that Mark Baroka, Gio Lalon pass the ball the whole time. To you. That's it for me, Sir Jerrick. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you too.
Sir Jerry, this is Sports Icon PH. So this is my last question for you. In your rookie season to Magnolia team, what is your daily goals, season goal, and career goals?
A goal for me that I would actually want to get my rookie year would probably be the Rookie of the Year award for sure. Whether that's making 15 points a game and getting 5 rebounds, 5 assists a game, or getting assists a game, doesn't matter. That's going to be one of my goals. But obviously, my main goal is to just help my team out and, make sure that we make it to the playoffs, and then make sure that we also hopefully make it to the finals.
Okay, that's great. So thank you. Thank you for the answers, sir.
Thank you too.
Hey, Jerrick, before I give this final question, thank you so much for guesting here in our podcast. And hopefully, this is not the last time that we will guest you here.
No, definitely not.
Yep. Thank you. Here's my final question. If you were given a chance to wish to the basketball gods, what 3 granted?
Jumping higher.
Jumping higher.
Maybe a little bit of height.
About what height?
Maybe like to be 6'5" or 6'4", like that. Just a couple inches, not like super tall, but like 6'5" or 6'8" to be maybe to have bigger hands, because my hands aren't that big compared to the people that I've like actually shaken hands with. My hands are small.
Hands like Kawhi Leonard with the jumping ability of Zion Williamson and the height of Jordan Clarkson. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Jerrick, did you shake your hands with James Shep?
Yeah, I have. I've actually shaken hands with him because before my brother got traded, he was there, right? So I went to a couple of their practices, and I've actually gotten a chance to meet him. He's
Did you
really
see
cool.
his?
Yeah.
That's all for me, Jerrick. D, take the floor.
Thank you, Nash. For my last question, we all know about the issue regarding the eligibility to play local for, and anyone who has a Filipino blood can play for Gilas. who is your Gilas Pilipinas starting five? You are included. You are the shooting guard. So who will
Oh,
be your team?
nice.
You're a shoe-in. You're a shoe-in already. So who will be your
Okay.
teammates?
Oh, I gotta take my brother for sure. So it's me and my brother. He's already played for Gilas, but it would be cool to play for Gilas with him. That would be pretty cool. So me and my brother. Let's see. Probably Gabe Norwood too. He can play 3 and 4, so yeah, Gabe. So me, my brother, Gabe, Junmar, gotta have height, and then maybe probably Japit, Aguilar. So we got some height on the team too.
Yep, and a lot of outside shooting as well. Thank you very much.
So, Sir Jerrick, Jay, bro, thank you so. On behalf of the Last 2 Minutes podcast team, we would like to thank you, and it's been a privilege for us to have you as our guest here. And as Nash said, I hope this will not be the final time. I hope we can, since we enjoyed talking to you and having this conversation, we would like to guest you again in our show. Now, do you do you have any messages to your Adamson fans and the Magnolia fans?
To the Adamson fans, hopefully I brought some happiness back to you guys playing for Adamson. I hope you guys, don't ever lose the mentality of always winning in every UAP season. So I want to thank you guys for always supporting me and supporting the teams that I played for the past 4 years. You guys, we couldn't have made it far without you guys for sure. So thank you guys. And for the Magnolia fans, I hope that you guys still stick with us. I know you guys will, because I've heard a lot of good things about you guys. And I'm excited to play. And I hope you guys will be ready to start the new season with a new team.
And again, thank you so much, Jerrick, and say regards to your brother. I think he's with you right now. Shout out to Sir Maverick Ahmisi as well. And again, to our viewers out there, you already know Mr. JERRICK AHANMISI, and we're really looking forward to seeing you and keep torching the nets in Araneta or MOA in the PBA, right?
Yep.
So to the last 2 minutes, or to our viewers, again, we already had Mr. JERRICK AHANMISI. I hope you'll support him. You'll continue to support him throughout, and especially in the Manila Clasico. And we would like to end the show by saying good night. Have a great evening. Enjoy your dinner.
Bye, everyone.
Jerrick, stay on the Zoom. We will talk to you.
2 seconds ago, Ahmisi from half court. Yes, sir!
40 to 39, Miko.
He knew what he was doing. Ahmisi
We
launching
really
it
enjoyed talking.
right at half court.
Yes sir! Sa ating edisyon ng PBA Prospect, atin namang kilalanin ang isa sa mga deadliest shooter sa college basketball dito sa Pilipinas. Yan ay walang iba kundi si JERRICK AHANMISI, ang nakababatang kapatid ng PBA player na si Maverick. Si JERRICK ay produkto ng Village Christian High School. Since ang kanyang kapatid ay naglalaro ng pro basketball dito sa Pilipinas, taong 2015, napagdesisyonan ni JERRICK na dito na rin maglaro ng college basketball. Nag-try out sa mga eskwelahang Ateneo, Lasal at NU. Sa kasamaang palad, itong tatlong eskwelahan na nabanggit ko, ni isa ay walang kumuha kay JERRICK. Matapos ang ilang buwan, sinubukang mag-try out sa San Marcelino Base Squad at doon nakitaan ng malaking potensyal ng Adamson head coach na si Franz Pumaren. At hindi naman nagkamali ang Adamson Falcons sa pagpili kay JERRICK dahil sa kanyang UAAP debut. Pinangunahan niya ang Adamson nang talunin nila ang UP 104-85. Umiyak kay JERRICK pag-akit niya sa PBA yung physicality na isa sa kanyang mga na-expose na kahinaan nung siya ay nasa college. But anyways, ang balita po natin sobrang bait ng bata na to. Down to earth, hardworking, kaya kung ipagpapatuloy niya yan, talagang may puwang si JERRICK AHANMISI sa PBA. Ako nga pala si Kino at welcome sa aking channel from the sideline.
Ahmanmisi from half court. Yes, sir!
40-39, Miko.
He knew what he was doing. Ahmanmisi launching it right at half court.
Yes sir! Sa ating edisyon ng PBA Prospect, atin namang kilalanin ang isa sa mga deadliest shooter sa college basketball dito sa Pilipinas. Yan ay walang iba kundi si JERRICK AHANMISI, ang nakababatang kapatid ng PBA player na si Maverick. Si JERRICK ay produkto ng Village Christian High School since ang